Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what do people misunderstand about you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the blue turquoise crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. And pile number 3, you're going to be the red jasper crystal. So again, pile number 1, blue turquoise crystal. Pile number 2, amethyst crystal. And pile number 3, red jasper crystal. So pause this video a few months and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the blue turquoise crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 1, what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you, my pile number 1? Ooh, your drive with the 3 of Wands. Some people, they may think that like they misunderstand your drive because you're somebody who's very focused. So let's say for instance, like you have a goal in mind that you're trying to accomplish, right? You're not going to procrastinate, you're not going to waste time, you're going to be hyper focused, hyper dedicated, and people may misunderstand this for aggression, your passion. They misunderstand your passion and your drive for aggression with the 3 of Wands, okay? They don't understand your drive. They don't understand why you do certain things that you do, okay? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the 3 of Swords. Your boundaries. Like you have a no nonsense attitude with the 3 of Swords. Like you're not afraid of like cutting off people or like rejection, or like also the way that you handle rejection. People misunderstand that about you. It's like they feel like you're cold or you're heartless because you cut off people without warning, and it's because you know that people know what they're doing. When somebody hurts you, it's not that they don't understand. They know exactly what they're doing, they just don't care, and you understand that. So that's why people misunderstand you as heartless or ruthless, because you are not playing those games. Like you're not gonna you don't seek closure. That's what I'm getting here. And people misunderstand this about you. They think that you're cold or you're heartless because the version of you that they initially had, they're not getting it anymore, like with the 3 of Swords, okay? Yeah, like your ability to leave people out in the cold. people misunderstand this about you? Like, I like, because the way that you come off is like as if you never cared, right? But it's not even that. It's just like, okay, you're not gonna come play in my face though. That's the energy I'm getting from you, my pound one. Like, you're not gonna come and play in my face. Like, you know exactly what you were doing when you were doing what you were doing. And now that I caught on to it and I cut you off, now I'm the bad one. So that's what I'm getting here. People misunderstand this about you. Like, they got you effed up. Like, you're not the one. They're realizing this in a hard way. What do people misunderstand about you? Like your strength, okay? Your strength of character. You're very bold and daring. And some people, like I said, they may misunderstand that or attribute this to you being aggressive or feisty, but it's really like your passion, your drive for whatever it is that you put your mind to. Okay, so what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? I'm getting like your strategy because I see the Seven of Swords. Like you're strong-willed here. You have an unshakable will. Maybe some people misunderstand this as you being stubborn because you don't change your mind that easily, especially with the Leo, because Leo is a fixed sign. So whenever you have your mind set on something, you're not gonna budge. It doesn't make you stubborn. It just knows that means you know what you want. Whenever you're able to like flip flop between what you want and something else is because you don't know what it is that you really want. When you know what you want, you're not gonna switch up. You're gonna be steady, right? And then with the Emperor, what I'm getting here, people misunderstand that drive that you have, that passion, and your unshakable will with you being like domineering or like bossy. But it's not even like you being bossy. Like I said, you know what you want and you know how to get there. You have the leadership qualities and the skill sets, okay? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like because the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of self-sufficient, abundant, okay, practical, okay, independent. Some people they may misunderstand your independence and your practicality for you being like what's the word? Like a snob or snobbish because like you could do things on your own, you got your own money, especially if you're a woman here. Like maybe men might be intimidated by you because you have money and they may misunderstand your independence with you not needing a man. Like you may not need a man but you want a man. It's not the same. Like you're not needy, and that's the thing. They misunderstand your independence for being like strong independent woman. And like how like that strong independent woman has a negative connotation to it because it's like it means that she's difficult to deal with, but it's not even that. Like people misunderstand that yes, you are independent, you're very strong minded, like you're opinionated, but like it doesn't mean that you won't submit to your man if your man knows how to lead. You're not going to just follow somebody blindly just because he's a man. If he doesn't know where he's going, where do you think you're going to go? Nowhere. Like you're going to be running around in circles, right? So that's the thing with the Queen of Pentacles. People misunderstand that about you. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have, okay. Because you're a great judge of character, people may misunderstand you as like being judgmental, but it's not like your judgment doesn't come from like you like prejudice or anything like that. It comes from experience. So that's why you're a great judge of character. So people may misunderstand that for being judgmental and like judging people harshly, but you're not judging people harshly because you've seen certain patterns before, so you're able to recognize those patterns in other people and clock that. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So you're even tempered. Yeah, you could definitely be a fire sign here because we have all the fire signs here. Yeah, like your drive, your passion is something that people misunderstand about you. But also with the Temperance card, what I'm getting, because it's like the calm, cool, and collected energy, people may misunderstand your calm demeanor for you being nonchalant, like you don't care. Like it's not even about that. It's not that you don't care. It's just that you're not going to emotionally invest yourself in something that you know is not going to be conducive to your growth, or like it's not going to produce the desired results, so you're not going to invest yourself in it, and it's like you're not going to allow people to get the best of you or get a reaction out of you. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? We have the Three of Cups. Okay, so maybe people may mistake your kindness for weakness, and they try to take advantage of you, and that's why whenever you're cold with the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, they don't understand that. They feel like maybe you're fake, because it's like, that's the thing. People think that if you're nice, you're not allowed to have boundaries. But like, if you're nice, you're supposed to have the strongest boundaries, because people gonna play in your face. And I feel like that's something that you had to learn the hard way, my pal number one. Like, I feel like initially you were very nice, open, and genuine with people, and then people start taking advantage of your niceness and start like walking all over you, or talking crap to you, or like, being disrespectful. And then now that you pull your energy back, or like whenever you dish out the same thing that they dish to you, now all of a sudden you're the villain, you're the bad one. No, that's what they misunderstand about you. Like, you're nice, but it's like, don't take it for a weakness. That's what I'm getting here. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. Like, you have a lot of like people like with the Nine of Cups, because Nine of Cups is the energy of wish fulfillment, desires, okay? And I'm getting like, what people misunderstand about you is that you had to work really hard for your desires. It didn't come to you naturally, okay? You experience hardship in your life, and people misunderstand, like maybe you have pretty privilege, right? Or you have other type of privileges that maybe was given to you by your family or your ancestors. It could be like spiritual privileges, or resources, and anything of that sort. That is a privilege that many not a lot of people have, okay? However, you still experience your fair share of struggles. It just, you were struggling in different areas. And people misunderstand this about you. Like, they see you as like, having wish fulfillment, having everything that they desire, whether it's beauty, resources, popularity, whatever it is. They misunderstand this with you having like the perfect life. Like, you don't have any struggle, like you don't understand struggle, like you don't know what struggle is, okay? Even rich people have struggles. They just have, some of them, like their struggle is mental health. Okay, they may have a lot of money, but they may struggle with depression, anxiety. So that's still a struggle. So I feel like this is something that where people, they misunderstand this about you, like where they see you like you look perfect, like you have no flaws, no mistakes, no struggles, no nothing. And then it's like they expect you to behave in a certain way, and it's like it doesn't fit the narrative, okay? So what do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, you see Three of Wands, your drive. I'm also getting like with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands, they don't understand. Like, what they misunderstand about you is that just because you have your wish fulfillment doesn't mean that you don't have drive and determination. So they feel like you have enough. So why do you want more? Like, they don't understand that. And it's like, who are you to see how much I should have? Like, people are so entitled to you. I don't know. I feel like it's because of your looks with the Nine of Cups. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people... Seven of Pentacles. You're patient. You're dedicated. Some people may misunderstand your patience or your calmness. Yeah, like for weakness. Because you don't take shortcuts. You do things the right way. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? Yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, people have like preconceived notions about you. It's like they believe something that is not even there because of your looks. Maybe they think that because you're very attractive, you might be promiscuous, because that's what people believe, especially about women. Like, beautiful women are promiscuous. Like, no. Okay, yeah, we may attract a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that we're promiscuous. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting here, okay? What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the Queen of Swords. I'm getting like with the Four of Cups, going back to the Four of Cups, there's something about you coming off as like boring or disinterested, because like yeah, that's what I was getting, like, with the promiscuous because you're attractive. And I'm getting like, no, just because you're attractive doesn't mean that you have to do these things. And also, in addition to that, it could be like smoking and drinking and partying. People misunderstand this about you. Like, they misunderstand the fact that you don't smoke or drink. Like, it means that you're boring or you don't have no hobbies. But it's like smoking and drinking is not a hobby. Oh my god, like, this is what I'm getting here. Like, whoever, like, these people are low vibing. Like, it's like, who, what? Imagine you go to a job interview and they ask you, what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? Oh, smoking and drinking. Like, what? Oh my god. So with the Four of Cups, I'm really getting like this energy where people misunderstand like your drive, because I feel like a lot of you, maybe like, your hobbies is going to the gym. You go to the gym 5 times a week. Okay. Or like, you go to the library, you read. Okay, you're studying, you're doing something productive with your time. It may come across as if like you're boring with the Four of Cups, and people misunderstand this about you. Like, you have a different idea of fun and productivity. Okay. And with the Queen of Swords, maybe you have a resting bee face with the Queen of Swords, so people may misunderstand your demeanor as you being a bitch, but I feel like it's really you protecting yourself and you having boundaries here. People may misunderstand your boundaries as you being cold-hearted, but it's like, that's why I keep getting that energy that you're cold-hearted or that you're just not nice. Okay. Like, your kindness is something that is like a privilege for people. Not everybody gets that side of you, that niceness. Okay, they initially get the cold side first. Because I feel like what the misunderstanding that people had initially is because they took advantage of this niceness. You don't have that anymore. You're more of the Queen of Swords. You're more like a, resting bee face, or bitch. You come off like that, but it's not even that. It's just really you protecting your energy and you vetting people, because that's what it is. Is boundaries is about vetting people, because the people that are meant to stay in your life are the people that respect your boundaries. The people that do not respect your boundaries are not meant to be in your life. If you say no and they keep pushing, they're not meant to be in your life. That means they don't respect you. Okay. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Hangman. Okay, so the Hangman is all about taking a temporary pause, looking at things from a different perspective, not like being rash or too impulsive when you make a decision. Think things through. Okay. And your lack of response or your lack of initiation, people may misunderstand this as you being a procrastinator, but you're not. You like to think things slow before you make a decision. What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, Five of Pentacles. They may misunderstand why you work so hard for money or work so hard for your your goals, because the Five of Pentacles is like, scarcity mindset. It's also poverty, spiritual poverty, and people may misunderstand like your need for stability as you being like having that scarcity mindset, but it's like you maintaining what you have acquired for yourself, because once you acquire something, you have to maintain it or else you're going to lose it. Okay. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, like, you're very cautious. Yeah, like, people may misunderstand this about you because they think that like you're rude or you're a bee or you're a prune or you think you're better or you're a snob, and it's really like, no, you have to protect your assets, because like, people are, you can't really just trust people like that these days. You really have to be cautious about what you do. And you're very dedicated here. You're very cautious, you're meticulous, and people may misunderstand this aspect of you as you being like I keep getting like a bitch. Maybe you don't really smile much or you don't talk much, or like, you, whenever you peep something, like you see somebody behave in a certain way, you're going to pull your energy back right away. Like, you're not even going to give this person a chance to bite you. Okay. So what do people misunderstand? Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. What people misunderstand about you with the Ten of Wands is like, you do have your own struggles, but you don't complain about it. It's like the fact that they don't see the struggle that you go through, the obstacles that you have to overcome. They think that you have it easy. It's just that you don't cry about it. Like you don't, you're not whining about the struggles and obstacles that you have to go through. Yeah, Three of Wands is here again, guys. We have the Three of Wands 3 times. So your drive and determination is something that people misunderstand because they feel like your life is easy, or you should like have everything easy, like you shouldn't have any struggles. Like they don't understand that about you. Like how do you have struggles? Like you're beautiful, or you have money, like and it's like, okay, nobody's life is perfect. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's something to do with your luck. You could be a Sagittarius here. We have Sagittarius twice with the Wheel of Fortune being here. Yeah, they don't understand that you created your own luck. Like things were not really handed to you like that. You had to go through obstacles, and people misunderstand this about you. Like they see you well put together. Okay, so you're somebody who dresses really nice. You have your makeup. If you're a woman, your hair is all done. You smell good, and they misunderstand this as you having no struggles, no problems whatsoever, and that everything was handed to you on a silver platter, and you didn't have to work hard for it. So whenever you're driven with the Three of Wands, you're focused, they feel like it's not real. It's like you're fake, you're putting on a front, because it's like you seem to have everything going on for yourself. So why are you like putting on this front that you are a go-getter, that you're driven, that you're focused, and that everything that you have is through your own merit? That's what people misunderstand about you. Like you really had to work hard for what you have. It wasn't easy. Yes, your looks was like a plus, but it wasn't the end all or be all. You could be beautiful all you want, but you still have to be smart, because you have to capitalize on that beauty. Because if you're not smart and you're beautiful, people are going to take advantage of you. They're going to see that, they're going to be like, okay, well, she's beautiful, but she's not that bright. So let me just take advantage of her. So that's why you have to have more than just your looks, okay? What do people misunderstand about you? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you have the Midas touch. You could turn anything to gold with the Ace of Pentacles. You are very resourceful here. Okay, so people may misunderstand this about you. Maybe they think that it was, I keep getting like people think that it was given to you. Like you didn't earn your fortune, or you didn't earn your stripes. What do people misunderstand about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people misunderstand? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're emotionally intelligent. You know how to read the room. Yeah, like the fact that you're emotionally composed, people misunderstand this about you. They think that you are somebody who is like emotionally distant or withdrawn or cold. They misunderstand this about you. Like maybe they try to get a reaction out of you, and because you're street smart, they don't understand that. I feel like you've gone through like hardships in life when it comes to situations, so I feel like you have situational awareness, and that's just pretty much being street smart. And you had to get out of sticky situation, you had to be quick on your feet. And people may misunderstand this about you. Like I feel like maybe some of you grew up in the hood, and in the hood, like you have to be street smart, like, or else you're gonna be caught slipping, and you know what could happen. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? They misunderstand as well. What I'm getting, what I just picked up on with the King of Cups is like why you always like self, not self-aware, but aware of your surroundings, like hyper vigilant. Okay, they don't understand why you're like that. They think that you don't have to worry about anything, like you're safe. Like why would you think that people are out to get you? They don't understand that about you. It's because of what you've been through. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like your ability to juggle multiple responsibilities at once. They misunderstand this as you being like all over the place. but you have the skill, you have the ability to juggle multiple things. Like, and also what people misunderstand about you is that they feel like you should only be good at one thing. Like, how can you be good at so many things? Because they're all only like one dimensional. They don't have multiple skill sets and talent. They're not versatile like you are. So a lot of them, they feel like you're faking it. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Two of Cups. Like your loyalty. They may, like I said, like going back to your looks, maybe they think that you're promiscuous because you look good, and they misunderstand this about you. Like they don't even know that you have a, like you're loyal to your partner if you are in a relationship, or you have high standards when it comes to relationship. It's not easy to get with you. What do people misunderstand about you? Like they, oh, we have the Hermit. Yeah, you're introverted. That's what they don't understand. They think that you're a snob, or that you're like, a diva, or you think you're better, but no, you're just actually really introverted and you prefer to be by yourself. And they feel like because you're attractive, or the way that you look, or you're supposed to be a certain way, but they misunderstand this, like your quietness for shyness, or withdrawn, or like snobbish, but it's really like you just preserving your energy. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number two, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous file or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the King of Pentacles. You're independent, self-sufficient. Your independent nature is what people misunderstand about you. They may feel like you're closed off or you're unavailable, but you're just like your mind is more focused on your financial stability than it is focused on socializing with people. So they may feel like you're closed off, so they misunderstand this about you because you're like more like, especially in the workplace, you're more focused on getting your work done, prioritizing your healthcare, prioritizing your self-care over entertaining nonsense. Okay, so they may misunderstand this as you being like rude or detached. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, you walk to the beat of your own drums. You don't follow people's lead. You are somebody who's self-sufficient here. You believe in your own, like you follow your own inner compass with the Fool card. And people may misunderstand this about you, and they think that you're just being reckless because they don't understand where you're going in life. Like you don't understand your vision that you have for yourself with the Fool card. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the Hierophant. Yeah, like you're somebody who's traditional, somebody who has your own sets of values, and your values are in alignment with your goals and dreams and aspiration. And people may misunderstand this as you being like very strict or rigid in your approach, because we do have Taurus here, so they may think that you're stubborn because Taurus have like the reputation of being stubborn, but it's not even that. It's because they know what they want, they know where they're going, and Taurus is a fixed sign, and fixed signs like they're not. It's not that they're rigid; they're just not wishy-washy. They know what they want. Okay, they know they know how to get there. Okay, so like, and they have their own method of getting there. So maybe people's method doesn't work for you, so that's why you're not budging, And people misunderstand this with you being rigid, okay? And you have your own sets of values, okay? And they works for you. And if it works for you, there's nothing wrong with that. What people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, financial stability is very important to you. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and maybe that's what you're looking for in a partner. And some people may misunderstand this as you being a gold digger, but the thing is, you're not a gold digger because you have your own money. You are financially stable. So it is your right to ask for somebody or like want somebody that's financially stable just like you, because like you don't want to be with somebody who is like not doing as well as you, because they're going to bring you down. They're going to drag you down to their level. And people may misunderstand that as you being greedy. Ace of Pentacles, guys. Yes, like financial stability is very important to you. And people, yeah, I feel like money hungry. They be calling you that, like a money hungry HOE, because like you don't mess with broke people or broke men. Especially if you're a woman here. It's like, holy crap, you can't even have standards, yo. Like, and the thing is, like, the standards that you have, you meet those standards. So why would you not want to like be with somebody who is just like you? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way that they're trying to villainize you for having standards. Okay, like I feel like you're not part of the struggle love community. That's what I'm getting here with the Queen of Pentacles. You're not part of the struggle love community. Okay, and people misunderstand this about you, like they yeah, like you have high standards, you're unreasonable, okay, because like they feel like you're gonna stay, like you're gonna be you're gonna, you know, be alone for the rest of your life. You know what they say, like you're just trying to make you feel bad for having standards, okay? Those dusties. What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the King of Pentacles again, guys, and then we have the Eight of Wands. You see the King of Pentacles is here twice, Queen of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles energy. So the misunderstanding is really when it comes to financial literacy and your financial position, okay? I really feel like pile number two, finances, is like at the forefront for you. This is like your main objective. And there's nothing wrong with that. So some people, they just see you as being greedy, or like, yeah, I feel like a greedy energy, or like they feel like you're ruthless, or you're just money hungry because you're focused on your coins. You're extremely independent here. Maybe some of you are self-employed with the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles twice, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're always on the move. You're always on the go. And people may misunderstand that about you. They may think that you're impulsive, or like you don't know what you want because you're always moving on to the next goalpost, or you're always like on the move. And they may misunderstand this as you being like impulsive or lacking direction. You're just like focused on money, and you're willing to do anything for money, but you're strategic. We have the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, like the dedication when it comes to investing your money wisely. People may misunderstand this, like with the Seven of Pentacles, as you being like a money, like a hoarder, but you're not. Like you invest your money wisely. So some of you, you like reinvest your money on yourself, your education, in order to make more money. Because the more knowledgeable you are, the more skills that you have, or like more like your skill niche, like with that you'll be able to make more money when you have a specialization. Okay, so just like, let's say for instance, project management, or like, you know, product management, that's like you could get a certification specializing in this. Okay, and by doing that you will be able to get higher paying jobs, higher paying positions. And I feel like people may misunderstand this about you and thinking that, like, I keep getting like a greedy energy because you want financial stability for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with wanting financial stability or wanting like a higher paying job. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you, my pal? I just seen the devil. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, they may think that you're nonchalant, okay, or like, yeah, Two of Swords is like an energy of like wishy-washy or indifference, but it's just like you're unbothered. Like your unbotheredness is being misunderstood as you being wishy-washy, or Like you don't know what you want. Like I keep getting like people saying that you don't know what you want because they see you as being reckless with the Fool card by taking leaps of faith. They want you to stay put. They want you to stay like in the same position that they are and not make progress while you're aiming to for progress. They may like misunderstand your ambition for recklessness. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, because Eight of Wands is all about taking action, taking initiative. And somebody may mistake that as you being like just reckless, like just all over the place when you're not. You're strategic. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords is a scholar, is a student. And this is like knowledge because the Swords is about intellect, right? So I feel like a lot of you could be studying. Maybe you're reading a lot of books. Yeah, they may misunderstand like your thirst for knowledge for you being a novelist, like you don't know anything or you're naive. These are people that are into get rich quick scheme type of energy. They don't want me to speak. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people miss? Yeah, we have the High Priestess, your intuition. You walk by faith and not by sight with the High Priestess, and people may misunderstand this about you. They don't understand like how you know certain things. Some of them they may misunderstand your spirituality for like something evil or demonic, especially if you are a tarot reader here as well with the High Priestess, or you have a different set of spirituality. Maybe some of you, maybe you are into occult knowledge, maybe you are into hoodoo or different type of knowledge that people deem demonic, right? So I feel like that's what people misunderstand about you, like the knowledge that you have acquired and the way that you practice your spirituality could be misunderstood. Okay, especially in your community, like where people may have like a specific religious practice, right? So Christianity, Islam, okay, like that's very specific, right? They have specific rules and you have to do it that specific way. While you maybe with the High Priestess, you are more in touch with nature, okay? So your spiritual practice is very different. Maybe like, you do your rituals and so on and so forth. That is very different. It's very unique to you, and people may misunderstand this as you being like a devil worshiper or something. Okay, so what do people misunderstand? Yeah, we have the Hermit. You're an introverted individual with the Hermit card. And somebody does not want me to speak. You see, like they don't want you, like, and I feel like they misunderstand you on purpose because it's like you're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong about the energy that you emanate, my pal number two. It's just that they want to misunderstand you on purpose because you're different. Your difference is what's causing them to be like to behave towards you like that. Because we have the Hermit card, they misunderstand your introverted nature as you being like a prune or like you being cocky or arrogant, like you don't want to have nothing to do with them. But it's also energetically like you guys are not a vibrational match, so that's why it's not, you guys are not vibing. And they may misunderstand this as you being like, you think you're better than them. It's really like, yo, we're not vibing. And there's a lot of other people that they could vibe with, but they're just bothered by you being comfortable in your own skin. So we have the Empress. Yeah, like the Empress, like what I'm getting here, what people misunderstand about you is that you're natural born, like you're naturally creative with the Empress energy. Some of you could be, we have Taurus here twice, and then we have Libra. And if you are a Taurus and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So with the Empress energy, what I'm getting here is like people misunderstand your kindness, your beautiful nature, your beautiful like spirit as like you being fake. Like it's a front. Like you're not really who you say you are. Like behind the scene, you do other things. You see, especially with the High Priestess, like they misunderstand this nature about you. Like they also misunderstand like your beauty. Maybe you've acquired things because of your beauty, and that could be true. Like you may have like been giving stuff because of your beauty, but that doesn't mean that you're not skilled or talented. Okay. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, wow, we have the Tower and the Queen of Wands. There's many layers to you. Maybe they feel like you're just one dimensional because you're very attractive, but what they misunderstand about you is that you are somebody who's very bold, okay? Somebody who's daring with the Queen of Wands. You have a lot of skill sets and you have a lot of talent with the Queen of Wands, and you're very assertive, okay? You're more assertive than people know. So maybe like they misunderstand your assertiveness as you being a bitch or bossy, and like with the tower, it's like it's unexpected. They were thinking because you have the Empress here that you're just looks, okay, like just stay in your lane, don't say anything, let me run all over you. Basically that's what I'm getting here. That's people's expectations. And then they misunderstand this about you, that yeah, like you're not going to talk to me crazy and expect me to just take it. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Ten of Wands. Your ability to shoulder great responsibilities. Maybe some people, they think that you're weak because of like your looks. That's why we have the Tower. They misunderstand this about you. Like they think that like maybe like I also feel like you may come off as like very stoic. So they may misunderstand this about you. Like they feel like this stoicism is that like you're, is like a front. I keep getting like people think that you're fronting, that you can't handle responsibilities like that. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the Fool card. Yeah, like you walk to the beat of your own drums. You trust your own intuition. You're not reckless. Yeah, they may think that it's recklessness, the way that you are like going towards your goals, dreams, and aspiration, but it's not. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, like you do feel anxiety or fear with the Eight of Swords, but it's the way that you handle those anxieties or those fears. Like, I feel like maybe certain people stir up or trigger you, and it's like you have boundaries here, and some people may misunderstand those boundaries as you being erratic, but it's not like you're not erratic, okay? That's not what it is. It's like if somebody is like bringing up or stirring up some emotions in you, or like triggering you in a negative way, like you're going to remove yourself from the situation in order to assess and understand why you're feeling that way towards a specific person. And they may misunderstand this about like as you being neurotic, but it's not true. That's not what it is. Okay, some people, they actually purposely, like I was saying earlier, they purposely do things to either irritate you or to purposely misunderstand you. And I also feel like, you see, we have the Emperor. I also feel like these people, the way that they behave towards you, it's like they act as if you don't have feelings, like you're not supposed to, because of your looks. Okay, we have the Emperor. Like people misunderstand your drive, your strong will, and your boundaries here. Like they want you to allow them to do whatever. I got that for pile number one as well. It's like, no, that's not how life works. Beautiful people are allowed to have boundaries too. And I feel like people try to test your boundaries all the time. And they misunderstand like your reaction or the fact that you want to protect yourself with the Eight of Swords as you being erratic. And it's not that. It's them like trying to purposely put you in a position where you're stressed out. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles again. Yeah, like your desire for financial stability. Okay, they misunderstand this as you being like a gold digger or wanting to like are all about money or money hungry when you're not. Because like I said, you have financial stability yourself, so you wanting to be with somebody who's financially stable is a fair requirement, because you are meeting that requirement. It's not like you're asking for something that you can't give yourself. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is like a scholar, it's a student, just like the Page of Swords, but the Page of Pentacles is more of a practical student. Like He learns by doing, while like the Page of Swords is more by like reading, researching. Okay, that's how like the Page of Swords learn. The Page of Pentacles is by doing. Page of Cups is by like feeling, experiencing. Okay, and like boldness, this is more Page of Wands energy, by taking action, inspiring action. So with the Page of Pentacles, what people misunderstand about you is that you have the ability to like start things from scratch and build yourself up. Okay, learn from your experiences and get the money right back. Like, so let's say if you lose it all today, you have the ability to get it right back tomorrow. And people may misunderstand this as you being greedy, wanting more. Like, let's say if you lose it all today, like they're expecting you to just stay there, stay down, and not do anything about it. Like, just allow life to, you know, destroy you. No. What do people misunderstand about you? And I really feel like it's the people that you grew up with or people in your neighborhood. What do people misunderstand? Yeah, we have the Chariot, your drive, your boldness, your determination. Okay, because we have two cardinal signs. We have actually three cardinal signs because we have Libra as well. That your drive is what people misunderstand about you. The fact that you're super focused and determined. Okay, you're willing to get things done, and people may misunderstand this as you being just there's a word for it. Like, I know stubborn is here, but it's not stubborn. You see that passion that you have, that drive that you have, that commitment. Yeah, they misunderstand your commitment to yourself and your goal as you being rigid. I keep getting greedy. Somebody thinks that you're greedy because you want more. You want, like, let's say for instance you have a nice house. Okay, you have a really nice house, you have a really nice car, your finances are in order, but then now you want to purchase a second home, vacation home. Maybe you want to purchase a vacation home in the Caribbeans or something, or somewhere nice. Okay, or maybe like in Africa, some wherever you want to do it. Okay, somebody may think that, oh yeah, you're so greedy, like why would you want to do that? Like, you already have a nice house, like why can't you just be happy or content? Like, they feel like you're ungrateful. That's the word. And it's like you're not ungrateful. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a vacation house. Why not? If you could afford it and you could do it, that's a goal. That's an amazing goal to want to accomplish. Why not? What's wrong with wanting to have a vacation house? You're not hurting anybody. And that's what they misunderstand about you. Okay, and like I said, that's somebody they're purposely misunderstanding you, because there's nothing wrong with this desire. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Emperor again. Yeah, I'm telling you, you could definitely be a cardinal sign here. You're a natural born leader. You have big goals and big dreams that you want to accomplish. And like, yeah, they may see you as like greedy. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, they may misunderstand like your need for protection, and the Six of Cups as you being like some like an easy prey. Some people may see that as an easy prey, like you being vulnerable. So I feel like a lot of you could be protecting this part of you, your vulnerability, because people have taken advantage of that in the past, and you don't want to be vulnerable anymore. With certain people though, it's like the people that you trust, you'll let your guards down. But with the Six of Cups, that's the energy of purity and childhood. Okay, and people may misunderstand that, like maybe they feel like you have lost this innocence, but it's still there. You're just protecting it. What do people misunderstand? We have the Ace of Pentacles again. Guys, I'm telling you, it's about your finances, your ability to create abundance for yourself, and your drive to do so. People misunderstand this as you being greedy. Maybe you have children here. Maybe you want children and you want to be financially stable before you have your kids. So that way you don't have to struggle. And that's a really good plan. Why would you, like, if you could plan this and then actually be strategic about it, why would you not want to do that? Like, that doesn't make sense for not wanting to try. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pile number 2. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 3, you picked the red jasper crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 3. What do people misunderstand about you? They underestimate you too. What do people misunderstand about you? And just to give you guys a heads up, there is construction going around in my building, so you guys will hear drilling and banging. So just to let you guys know in advance that you may hear some noise in the background, okay? So what do we have here for you? We have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Dedicated energy, very patient energy, but people misunderstand your dedication or just your patience in general for procrastination. You're the type of person that do not rush to make a decision. You like to weigh out your pros and cons before you do so. And with this energy, some people may associate that with, like I said, procrastination or not just being in alignment, okay? You're slow to commit, but when you commit forever. Like you don't change your mind, or you don't change your mind that easily. What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the 6 of Cups. Maybe I'm getting like your innocence and purity for naive. Like maybe they think that you're naive. People may misunderstand your kind heart. They may take your kindness for weakness. Yeah, like some people may have like misunderstood your kindness as like you being, or like just you being tricky or fake or phony, having something up your sleeve. Because you know how some people, they're nice because they want something from you. So maybe some people may have misunderstand that about you as like you faking it or being phony or wanting something from them or having like a hidden agenda. But like you're actually a pure-hearted and genuine individual with the 6 of Cups. You have no malice or ill intentions towards people. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you see, with the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, because 7 of Wands is all about boundaries, protection, protecting yourself, protecting your energy. Okay. And some people, they may misunderstand this about you and may think that like you're fake whenever they try to step over your boundaries, because you come off as very nice or maybe shy or timid, but you're not. Like you're just very reserved. Okay. So I got that for pile number 2 as well, that reservedness. That people may misunderstand this as like naivety or like just being like gullible, but you're not gullible at all. With the 7 of Wands, there could be 2 sides to you. So what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're very loving. You're nurturing with the Page of Cups. You're very sensitive to your environment. You're sympathetic. Okay, you are. However, what people misunderstand about you is that they actually think that you being sensitive and very loving and nurturing means that you are allowing people to walk all over you or talk to you crazy or do whatever they want with you just because you are a nice person. And they may misunderstand this as you being two-faced or fake because you have boundaries here. Okay, with the 7 of Wands, they're expecting you to be a certain way and you don't fit that description. That's why they underestimate you too. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, you see, Queen of Swords, you have boundaries here because the Page of Cups and Queen of Swords are 2 different types of energies. Okay, you're very like I said, sympathetic, but that doesn't make you a fool. And people may misunderstand this about you. When the Queen of Swords comes out, it's like that other side of you that they didn't think that was there just because you are nice, or maybe the way that you look, with the Page of Cups. Maybe you have a very youthful appearance with the Six of Cups. And then when the Queen of Swords comes out, when you're protecting your energy, you're protecting your establishing boundaries, they feel like they've been bamboozled by you because they didn't see that side of you, because obviously these people don't like people with boundaries, okay? But definitely the Queen of Swords comes out. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like I really feel like your patience here. People like underestimate you because you're very patient. Like maybe you give people chances after chances after chances. You're not the Queen of Swords like right away. Maybe some of you have learned to become the Queen of Swords right away whenever somebody steps all over you or crosses your boundary. But I feel like some of you with the Seven of Pentacles, you might be lenient or forgiving with the Page of Cups. So people may misunderstand that side of you. That's why some of them, they feel like they've been bamboozled by you or tricked by you, because like maybe you remove your energy. Whenever you remove your energy with the Queen of Swords, it's swift. Okay. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Five of Cups. Somebody had to learn the hard way with the Five of Cups. That somebody got heartbroken because you removed yourself from, like, you removed them from your energy. You established some sort of boundary. And what people misunderstand about you is that, like, even if you're hurting, you're still going to move on. Yes, you may feel the Five of Cups, like regret, sorrow, sadness. However, you're not going to cry over spilled milk. You're going to learn from the situation and move on. It's like they misunderstand your ability to move on with from obstacles, challenges, heartbreak, emotional loss. They misunderstand this. Like they misunderstand this about you, and they think that you never really cared to begin with. But it's like your ability to detach from a situation is what they misunderstand about you. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, your detachment. Okay. Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Financial abundance and financial security is very important to you as well. I feel like collectively, financial stability and abundance is very important. And what people misunderstand about you is like your ability to make money and then to get it right back. Like you're very skilled and talented here. So you have multiple ways, multiple streams of income that you're able to capitalize on. And people may misunderstand this aspect of you because they may think that you do things that are illegal or immoral to get the money, but really it's because you're very talented here, and you're probably financially savvy as well with the Ten of Pentacles, and that's how you're able to cultivate and generate more streams of income for yourself, and you're really good at money management. So what do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a really beautiful energy because this is like all about planning ahead, forging ahead, and also like looking like being farsighted. And people may misunderstand this about you because they may think that you are somebody who has no like compass, like you don't know where you're going because you're always looking ahead, like you don't have like a proper plan, but you actually do. Your plan, like the way that you also move by intuition. So people don't understand this about you. Like they don't understand how you could just pick up and go and not like you don't dwell. You don't dwell on the past. You don't dwell on negativity. They don't understand this about you. Like they were expecting you, maybe they expect you to be crying over them or being sad over them, especially friendship and love. They don't understand this about you. Yeah, Five of Wands. What is misunderstood about you as well with the Five of Wands is your ability to defend yourself. Yeah, because people think that you're an easy prey or target because of like how you look so innocent. They misunderstand this about you. That's why I'm keep getting like that energy of being bamboozled. Somebody thinks that you bamboozle them because of the way like you come off as very sweet and innocent, but there is that feistiness, that there is that warrior in you that is misunderstood. It comes out, it's as if it comes out of nowhere, but it's not. It was always dormant, it was always in you, but it only comes out whenever you need it to come out, whenever you feel like somebody is trying to like overpower you or do something that is like out of alignment with you. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Some people may see your work ethics, your amazing work ethics and dedication, commitment to your craft as perfectionism. Not professionalism, sorry, perfectionism. Like you are somebody who likes to perfect everything, but it's really your work ethics. They misunderstand this as like, you not wanting to make a mistake, being rigid, but really is like your work ethics, your dedication to yourself, to your craft is what people misunderstand about you. Some people may even call you a workaholic. They don't understand why you always like improving yourself when everything looks perfect already, but like you are aiming for excellence, not perfection. Okay, your desire for excellence is what's misunderstood. That's why you're always like, improving yourself. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and I think the Ace of Pentacles came out for all three piles. So you guys have the maddest touch. Yeah. I'm also getting like your desire for luxury is misunderstood because you have high like standards for yourself. You have exquisite taste, so it may be misunderstood or looked at as like you being greedy or money hungry or a gold digger if you are a woman here. But the thing is, it's not like you're looking for someone else to cater to your lifestyle. It's more you doing it yourself. Okay, so what do yeah, they misunderstand your spiritual practices as well. Maybe it's being seen or viewed as something taboo, especially if it's like occult knowledge. It's misunderstood as like devil worshiping, especially if you're into tarot. You know how some people they say that is devil worshiping. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the Ace of Cups. Maybe they may misunderstand your self-love for arrogance. You had to work really hard in order to get to this level with the Ace of Cups. You had to work extremely hard on yourself. Some of you had to go to therapy. Like you had to do so many things in order to build yourself up to a level where you're comfortable in your skin. And it is misunderstood as arrogance, okay? Because these people are the type of people that prefer when you are at your lowest, when you are at the bottom, whenever you don't feel good about yourself. They prefer that you are in that energy because it's more comfortable for them and it's easier for them to manipulate you. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? They may misunderstand it as like cockiness, arrogance. What do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand? Wow, we have the Star. Yes, your original, your authenticity as rebellion, because you don't want to conform to society's norm, right? So they misunderstand that authenticity, your individuality, as you being a rebel, and you're not. Well, you could be with the Aquarius energy, but it's not like you're purposely trying to be a rebel for no reason. Okay, you're just being yourself, and you don't want to conform to someone else's standard of living or expectations of you. And that's what people misunderstand about you. They look at you as like, you don't want to follow along, you don't want to listen to authority. And it's not like you're disrespecting your authority or that you are breaking any laws. You're just being yourself. You're being an individual, okay? And people may misunderstand that as you being a rebel. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the King of Pentacles. Your independence, self-sufficiency with the King of Pentacles here could be misunderstood as like greed, because you want the best that life has to offer. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having high standards for yourself as well, okay? What do people misunderstand about you? Wow, we have the World card. You could be very accomplished here, extremely knowledgeable. Maybe you've traveled the world before, but maybe people may misunderstand your thirst for knowledge and experience as you being a nomad. Like you have no place to, like you're unstable, not in a sense mentally, but like more physically, like you don't have a specific place that you want to live. Maybe some of you have moved around a lot. You moved to different states or different countries, and it may be misunderstood as you being a nomad, but you're more of an adventurous spirit than anything else. Okay, what do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, you see Eight of Wands. You like to you're bold, you like to take risk, you are adventurous, and like I said, it may be misunderstood as you being a nomad, having no home, no stability, no foundation, but really you do have a foundation. Maybe you have like a specific place that you want to live at, but you like to travel the world. Maybe you like to go to different cities, different towns, like you like to explore, you like adventure, you like action. Okay, you could be a fire sign here. And some people may see that as you, like, you know, being not being stable or grounded. What do people misunderstand? Wow, we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Ooh, you really have a good balance of feminine and masculine energy. But that financial stability, I feel like this is collectively the main like energy for all three piles, is the financial stability, where people are viewing you as like, you know, greedy or like money hungry, because you want to be stable, you want financial stability. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you're not financially stable, how are you going to pay your rent? How are you going to put food on the table? How are you going to have like buy your necessities? You need to be financially stable. Okay, like not the bare minimum. You don't want to be struggling living paycheck to paycheck. That's exactly what it is. And some people, they may feel like you're arrogant or like you think you're better because you want more out of life, and they may misunderstand this as you being, like I said, like greedy. And greedy was like the same energy for pile 1, 2 as well. So what do people misunderstand about you? What do people misunderstand about you, my pal number 3? We have the Temperance card. Okay, your calm, cool, and collected demeanor, it may be misunderstood as you being nonchalant on like, or that you don't care, or that you're not emotionally invested, but it's just like you know how to control your emotions and not let them get the best of you. So it could be misunderstood in that sense, where it feels like you don't really care about much, like you just go, like you're happy go lucky. And there's nothing wrong with being happy go lucky as well. You don't have to take everything so seriously too, you know. So what do people misunderstand about you? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, some people, they feel like you, everything was handed to you with the Wheel of Fortune, that you didn't really have to work for your luck. But like they don't understand that you align yourself with luck. You align yourself with the desires that you want, okay? And people may misunderstand this about you, because like with the High Priestess come like here, you have this spiritual knowledge or spiritual practice. Some of you could be into manifestation. Okay, you're really good at manifesting, and people may misunderstand this about you. Okay, yeah, we have the Emperor bows energy. Yeah, they may misunderstand your strong will and determination as you being rigid or domineering. Yeah, they may misunderstand this as you being like maybe like a bully or something, or a tyrant. But really in actuality is because you are, you know where you're going, you know what you want to do, you know where you want to be like in 10 years from now, 5 years from now. You have a plan for yourself, you have a plan for your life. And that could be viewed as overbearing. And now we have two cardinal signs, so you could definitely be a self-starter, initiator, a leader, natural born leader. What do people misunderstand about you? What do we have here? We have the Page of Swords. You are a scholar, you are a student of life. You're a fast learner, you're quick on your feet. Maybe people don't understand, they misunderstand your mind. Like some people may feel like you are all over the place, but you're somebody who's very quick-witted, and they may misunderstand that like you're very quick to grasp concept. You are a fast learner, and some people, they may feel like overwhelmed by this ability that you have. What do people misunderstand about you? We have the Four of Wands, stability. Okay, good news, abundance. The Four of Wands is like a very very beautiful energy. This, it speaks of twin flame, soulmate, but it's also a good news, a celebration. Like it could also represent like a promotion, the birth of a child, but it's definitely that celebration energy and stability energy. Okay, so what people misunderstand about you is that like you play hard, like you work hard, but you also play hard. So, and you build yourself, you build like an environment for yourself in order to have the ability to play hard. So whenever people see you celebrating and having good a good time, they don't understand that you worked really hard to get there. It wasn't just something that happened overnight. Like you really worked hard to have this stability in your life. It wasn't given to you. And then when you work hard and you play hard, it's like they get jealous. What do people misunderstand about you? Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. Like, your reputation precedes you. You are a woman or a man of your word. You are a great team player. You are very collaborative as well with the Three of Pentacles. But what people misunderstand about you is that you also have the ability to work on by yourself. Like, you're a fast learner, you're very quick, so you don't really need a group of people around you or a team of people around you to help you build your own legacy. You could do it on your own, and people may misunderstand this about you. They may think that you're not as collaborative, or you could be competitive, but you're not. Okay, you're not really a competitive person. Like, if you compete, is not with other people. You compete with yourself. That's the way you're competitive, not with other people. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.